What it's important to say now is that Chelsea believe that the package for Nico Williams is way too expensive. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, something to clarify on Chelsea and Nico Williams, something also on one more signing for Chelsea, Man United secret call to Ruud van Nistelrooy, and also something to say on Mason Greenwood, Joao, Neves. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, important to mention many things on the market, even today, even on a Sunday, because Chelsea, and this is an important update, have almost completed the signing of Omari Kellyman from Aston Villa. You remember that Villa will sign Ian Madsen for £37.5 million from Chelsea. First part of medical test with the Dutch national team camp already completed, so Madsen is going to Aston Villa, and Chelsea in a separate deal will sign Omari Kellyman, who is a talented player born in 2005, coming from the academy of Aston Villa and joining Chelsea. The value of the player will be £19 million. The contract will be valid for the next 6 years with option for further season. Medical test on Monday, and so Omari Kellyman to Chelsea is here we go. Chelsea signing one more talent for the future. Many of you guys asking me about Nico Williams and Chelsea. Many rumors on Nico Williams in the recent days. Is doing fantastic for Athletic for many months, as we saw, especially in the Copa del Rey. He had a fantastic season, but also with the Spanish national team, very good impact at the Euros, fantastic game against Italy, so many rumors around on Nico Williams. Today, many of you asking me if Chelsea are in the process to sign Nico Williams after release. If you're following the channel here, guys, on YouTube, and all my updates, you can see already in the recent days I'm telling you that Chelsea are not advancing on this option on Nico Williams. First of all, let's clarify what's the reality between Chelsea and Nico. 1 year ago, Nico Williams was on Chelsea list. The priority target was Cole Palmer, and they signed Cole Palmer, but Chelsea already had him on their short list. So he was one of the players they appreciated, and one of the players they've been tracking in the recent months. Even in November, December, and then again February, March, Chelsea made some contact to understand the situation of Nico Williams. But why the situation now is not advanced? Because Chelsea, even if they appreciate the player, they are following and tracking the player since last summer. What it's important to say now is that Chelsea believe that the package for Nico Williams is way too expensive, because the release clause is 58 million euros plus taxes. So when it's about to pay, the release clause is 58 million euros up front to Athletic immediately, and also taxes to pay, bringing the total package over 60 million euros. And then there is the salary. Nico Williams is already on a big salary at Athletic Club de Bilbao, and he would require a really important salary to leave Athletic and to try a different experience. So something that could be really, really expensive. And at the moment, we know, for example, Chelsea Olise is not happening because of the salary too. And now it's important to say that Nico Williams is exactly in the same position. The salary request is very high, and also the release clause and the mechanisms of the release clause. So paying that fee up front. So really, really difficult one. And at the moment, Chelsea are not in the process to sign Nico Williams. Then, if the request will change, we will see which club will go for Nico Williams, but at the moment, Chelsea are very clear. They are not going to do anything crazy for Nico Williams, and they are not in the process to sign him at this stage. We will see the process at Manchester United, because there could be some changes in the staff of Erik ten Hag. It's a concrete possibility. It's one of the points being discussed between Erik ten Hag and Manchester United. They are discussing over a new contract, we know, for the Dutch manager, who is staying at Manchester United, who will be a crucial part of their project with a longer contract. So everything is going well in the talks between United and ten Hag over a new deal. But there is the concrete possibility in these discussions between United and Erik ten Hag to change some members of the technical staff. And I can guarantee to you that Manchester United this week made contact to explore the possibility, this is an exclusive information, to bring back to the club, obviously in a different role, Ruud van Nistelrooy, the fantastic former striker who's been part of Manchester United in the past and still loved by Manchester United fans. I saw the reaction on social media was amazing, so I'm sure also Ruud van Nistelrooy will see these reactions from Manchester United fans. But Man United made contact to understand the possibility to bring Ruud van Nistelrooy to the club as part of the staff of Erik ten Hag. It's a possibility, it's not something guaranteed, because Ruud van Nistelrooy has now two possibilities. One is Manchester United, the other one is to be the head coach of Burnley, because Ruud van Nistelrooy had more than one contact. With Burnley, they need to replace Vincent Kompany, who joined Bayern this summer, and so Van Nistelrooy is also a candidate for Burnley job. So let's see how it goes between Van Nistelrooy and Burnley, but Manchester United are also there. It's also a possibility, and so we will see what Van Nistelrooy will decide, what Burnley will decide, but Man United would be open to bringing him back to the club in a different role as part of the staff of Erik ten Hag. So one of the things to watch in the next days. Mentioning Manchester United, mentioning Mason Greenwood, to give you an update on the player. I keep repeating, guys, it's almost weeks, months. Manchester United want to sell Mason Greenwood, want to find a solution, whether it's a permanent transfer or a loan with obligation to buy. They want Mason Greenwood to leave the club and to make profit with the deal. So this is the mission for Manchester United. There are many clubs interested around Europe, many possibilities, including from Italy, but I can guarantee that Benfica, at the moment, despite the rumors, are very quiet on this Mason Greenwood deal, because they believe that the package is way too expensive. So what Manchester United are requesting for Mason Greenwood at the moment is not in line with the idea of Benfica in terms of salary, in terms of price of the deal. So at the moment, Mason Greenwood and Benfica is a really complicated one, and I would say that at the moment everything is in standby, everything is really quiet, because Benfica can't pay what Manchester United want for Mason Greenwood. There are other clubs interested, and there is still the mission from Manchester United, a very clear mission to sell Mason Greenwood and to find a solution also for Jadon Sancho, especially now with Erik ten Hag staying at the club. A player that Manchester United have been scouting for months. Man United, Arsenal and Man City have sent their scouts multiple times around for him, is Joao Neves, the super talented midfielder of Benfica. But the club who really moved some steps for Joao Neves, the most concrete club so far, has been Paris Saint-Germain. PSG already made contact with the agent of the player. They have excellent relationship with the agent of Joao Neves. So PSG are really interested in Joao. After the Euros, PSG will try to understand if they can be able to find a deal with Benfica. I can guarantee to you that the position of Benfica is very clear. They still hope to keep Joao Neves at the club this summer, so they will fight to keep Joao Neves at the club. And when they are asked about the possibility of selling Joao Neves by English clubs and by Paris Saint-Germain, especially Paris Saint-Germain, what I can say is that Benfica keep insisting on 120 million euros release clause. So Benfica want that money for him to leave the club. Let's see what's going to happen if Paris Saint-Germain decide to trigger the clause, if Paris Saint-Germain will try to negotiate. For sure, they already made contact with the player side, and Joao Neves is very high on Paris Saint-Germain list. He's one of the players they want to sign. Luis Campos already did some very good signings in Portugal for Paris Saint-Germain. Vitinha was a fantastic signing. He's now one of the best players in his position in the world. So PSG are very happy with that deal, and they believe that Joao Neves could be something similar. So keep an eye on Joao Neves. Let's see what PSG will do in the next weeks for the Portuguese midfielder. One more target. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on Nico Williams, let me know your thoughts also on Kellyman, on Mason Greenwood, Joao Neves. I wait for your opinion. Also Ruud van Nistelrooy. Here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao!